I'm Jim Quiggle, technology strategist at Presidio, and I'm on the beach, chatting again with Wilson, today about VMware Tanzu. Is the great part of Tanzu just the cool name, and that it has something to do with containers, or is there more? First, let's put Tanzu in a historical context. In the past, we put one application on one operating system on one physical server. If we needed to scale or provide high availability, we built more physical servers with another operating system and another instance of the application. And we did this with all three layers of our application: front end, middleware, and databases. And we did this across multiple environments: dev, test, stage, prod, non-prod. Throw in some DR sites for good measure. Operationally, everything centered on this architecture. From how we did hardware and software updates to testing and recovery plans, there were often manual steps that included obtaining new hardware, reinstallation and configuration of the operating system, reinstallation and configuration of the application and the dependencies, along with restoration of the data. As these were complex, scaled, manual activities, we never seemed to get ahead of them. And we were eventually saved by virtualization and the hypervisor that extracted the OS, the app, and the configuration dependencies from the hardware layer. This fundamentally changed how we architected and operated our IT environments. I don't think we need to go into the benefits of virtualization. Just know that the shift from physical to virtual was total and a complete paradigm shift, because it just didn't make sense to do it the old way anymore. Now, the next paradigm shift is containers. And just like the shift from physical to virtual, it's a whole new way of architecting and operating the environment, because containers not only extract the physical hardware layer, but they also extract the operating system, leaving only the application and dependency configurations. And we even have a method of breaking out the dependency configurations from the app. Now, back to Tanzu. Much like virtualization and VMware vSphere changed the way we deploy and manage operating systems, apps, and dependencies, containers and Tanzu changes the way we deploy and manage applications and dependencies. If server virtualization was a dream come true for infrastructure engineers, containers are a dream come true for application developers. So if a container is just code and dependencies, how do you run it? Kubernetes. Kubernetes allows you to manage multiple containers, and Tanzu will allow you to manage multiple Kubernetes clusters across multiple environments by automating the development and operational life cycles. Historically, app developers have typically spent most of their time managing the pipeline and infrastructure instead of writing code, while operators have traditionally been supplied with code that has not been operationalized in areas like security or event management. Tanzu solves for these challenges by embracing the culture of DevOps, where developers and operators work together in a continuous integration, continuous delivery pipeline, CI/CD, and by providing a rich set of managed tools for automating the entire CI/CD pipeline. And maybe the best part of Tanzu is that it's incremental. You can start tomorrow on your laptop and work your way into a global multi-cloud deployment environment. I know that was a lot in just a few minutes, and I threw out a bunch of new terms. So just give us a call, and we'll dive in deep on what all of this means to your organization. And Wilson, that's what's cool about Tanzu. It's the future, and we're finally able to solve the challenges that have been with us for decades. Thanks.